How to factor by grouping. Grouping is a specific technique used to factor polynomial equations. You can use it with quadratic equations and polynomials that have 4 terms. The two methods are similar, but do vary slightly. Method 1: Quadratic equations. 1. Look at the equation. If you plan to use this method, the equation should follow a basic format of ax 2 plus bx plus c. This process is usually used when the leading coefficient, the term, is a number other than 1, but it can also be used for quadratic equations in which a equals 1. Example, 2 times 2 plus 9x plus 10. 2. Find the master product. Multiply the term and c term together. The product of these two terms is referred to as the master product. Example, 2 times 2 plus 9x plus 10. A equals 2, c equals 10. A asterisk c is equal to 2 times 10 equals 20. 3. Separate the master product into its factor pairs. List the factors of your master product, separating them into their natural pairs, the pairs required to produce the master product. Example, the factors of 20 are 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 20. Written in factor pairs, 1, 20, 2, 10, 4, 5. 4. Find a factor pair with a sum equal to b. Look through the factor pairs and determine which set will produce the b term, the middle term and the coefficient of x, when added together. If your master product was negative, you will need to find a pair of factors that equal the b term when subtracted from one another. Example, 2 times 2 plus 9x plus 10. b equals 9. 1 plus 20 is equal to 21, this is not the correct pair. 2 plus 10 is equal to 12, this is not the correct pair. 4 plus 5 is equal to 9, this is the correct pair. 5. Split the center term into the two factors. Rewrite the center term, breaking it apart into the factor pair previously identified. Make sure that you include the proper signs, plus or minus. Note that the order of the center terms should not matter for this problem. No matter which order you write the terms in, the end result should be the same. Example, 2 times 2 plus 9x plus 10 is equal to 2 times 2 plus 5x plus 4x plus 10. 6. Group the terms to form pairs. Group the first two terms into a pair and the second two terms into a pair. Example, 2 times 2 plus 5x plus 4x plus 10 equals 2 times 2 plus 5x plus 4x plus 10. 7. Factor out each pair. Find the common factors of the pair and factor them out. Rewrite the equation accordingly. Example x, 2x plus 5, plus 2, 2x plus 5. 8. Factor out shared parentheses. There should be a shared binomial parentheses between the two halves. Factor this out, and place the other terms in another parentheses. Example, 2x plus 5, x plus 2. 9. Write your answer. You should now have your final answer. Example, 2 times 2 plus 9x plus 10 equals 2x plus 5, x plus 2. The final answer is 2x plus 5, x plus 2, H4. Additional examples, H4. 1. Factor. 4 by 2, 3x, 10. A asterisk c equals 4 asterisk 10 equals 40. Factors of 40, 1, 40, 2, 20, 4, 10, 5, 8. Correct factor pair, 5, 8, 5, 8 equals 3. 4 by 2, 8x plus 5x, 10. 4 by 2, 8x, plus 5x, 10. For x, 2, plus 5, x, 2. x, 2, for x plus 5. 2, factor. 8 times 2 plus 2x, 3. A asterisk c equals 8 asterisk 3 equals 24. Factors of 24, 1, 24, 2, 12, 4, 6. Correct factor pair, 4, 6, 6, 4 is equal to 2. 8 times 2 plus 6x, for x, 3. 8 times 2 plus 6x, for x plus 3. 2x, for x plus 3, 1, for x plus 3. For x plus 3, 2x, 1. Method 2 polynomials with 4 terms. 1. Look at the equation. The equation should have 4 separate terms. The exact appearance of those 4 terms can vary, however. Usually, you will use this method when you see a polynomial equation that looks like x3 plus bx2 plus cx plus d. The equation may also look like xe plus by plus cx plus d, x2 plus bx plus cxy plus dy, x4 plus bx3 plus cx2 plus dx, or similar variations. Example: 4 times 4 plus 12 times 3 plus 6 times 2 plus 18x. 2. Factor out the greatest common factor, GCF. Determine if all 4 terms have anything in common. The greatest common factor among the 4 terms, if any common factors exist, should be factored out of the equation. If the only thing all 4 terms has in common is the number 1, there is no GCF and nothing can be factored out at this point. When you do factor out a GCF, make sure that you continue to keep it at the front of your equation as you work. This factored out GCF must be included as part of your final answer for that answer to be accurate. Example: 4 times 4 plus 12 times 3 plus 6 times 2 plus 18x. Each term has 2x in common, so the problem can be rewritten as 2x, 2 times 3 plus 6 times 2 plus 3x plus 9. 3. Create smaller groups within the problem. Group the first 2 terms together and the second 2 terms together. If the first term of the second group has a minus sign in front of it, you will need to put a minus sign in front of the second parentheses. You will need to change the sign of the second term in that grouping to reflect that choice. Example: 2x, 2 times 3 plus 6 times 2 plus 3x plus 9 equals 2x, 2 by 3 plus 6 by 2 plus 3x plus 9. 4. Factor out the GCF from each binomial. Identify the GCF in each binomial pair and factor it to the outside of the pair. Rewrite the equation accordingly. At this point, you might be faced with a choice between factoring out a positive number or a negative number for the second group. Look at the signs before the second and fourth terms. When the 2 signs are the same, both positive or both negative, factor out a positive number. When the 2 signs are different, one negative and one positive, factor out a negative number. Example: 2x, 2 by 3 plus 6 by 2 plus 3x plus 9 equals 2x2, 2x2, x plus 3 plus 3, x plus 3. 5. Factor out the common binomial. The binomial pair inside both parentheses should be the same. Factor this out of the equation, then group the remaining terms into another parentheses set. If the binomials inside the current sets of parentheses do not match, double check your work or try rearranging your terms and grouping the equation again. The parentheses must match. If they do not match no matter what you try, the problem cannot be factored by grouping or by any other method. Example, 2x2, 2x2, x plus 3, x plus 3, equals 2x2, x plus 3, 2 by 2 plus 3. 6. Write your answer. You should have the final answer at this point. Example, for x4 plus 12x3 plus 6x2 plus 18x equals 2x2, x plus 3, 2 by 2 plus 3. The final answer is 2x2, x plus 3, 2 by 2 plus 3, H4. Additional examples, H4. 1. Factor. 6 by 2 plus 2xy, 24x, 8y. 2. 3 by 2 plus xy, 12x, 4y. 2. 3 by 2 plus xy, 12x plus 4y. 2. x3 x plus y, 4, 3x plus y. 2. 3x plus y, x, 4. 2. 3x plus y, x, 4. 2. Factor. x3, 2 times 2 plus 5x, 10. x3, 2 by 2, plus 5x, 10. x2, x, 2, plus 5, x, 2. x, 2, x2 plus 5.